It looks like the rest of us are eating Western Australia's dust. CommSec's latest comparison of state performances shows the West is streaking ahead. Elsewhere, there are signs that mining isn't enough to carry the economy. Hence the expectation the Reserve Bank will cut interest rates. Philip Lasker reports.
Nothing's as precious as a hole in the ground.
And no one knows that better than the West Australians, where holes in the ground have delivered huge riches.
Western Australia is light years ahead of some of the other states now, and it seems to have actually kicked up a gear over the past quarter.
Western Australia tops the list in 5 of 8 categories: economic growth, construction, jobs, retail spending and investment. The ACT and Victoria are a distant second, where home building and housing starts are strengths, but retail spending and investment are weaknesses. Queensland, New South Wales and South Australia are next, with economic growth, population growth and jobs the key positives. But economic growth is very weak in New South Wales and housing's a problem for the other states. In the worst performing regions, jobs are a strength in the Northern Territory and housing for Tasmania, but the Territory needs workers and Tasmania needs jobs. The CommSec says the mining states have a brighter future.
As the mining boom gains traction, business investment, confidence picks up, consumer confidence will pick up, and even retail sales will show very strong positive signs from some of these mining and resource states.
Despite that, most economists are expecting the Reserve Bank to cut interest rates.
We think that the Australian economy at the moment is tracking a little bit below trend. We think the labour market reflects that as well, in the sense that the unemployment rate has been sitting at 5.2%, which is a little bit above its full employment level of around 5%. So the economy could do with a little bit of stimulus, but not too much.
A rate cut certainly looks like it's a much needed scenario. We can't just rely on the mining boom to drive the entire Australian economy going forward.
Possibly helping the rate cut case were today's numbers showing a quarterly fall in wholesale prices for the first time in more than 2 years. So the annual increase in the PPI, or wholesale inflation, was almost half that expected.
And a big part of that story really was the strength of the Aussie dollar, and that is likely to mean that we're going to see a relatively low CPI print tomorrow, low enough to see the RBA cutting rates in May.
It's the closest thing to a sure thing, according to most analysts.